Welcome to Bring Speech Home. My name is Jason Amos. In this tutorial, we're going to be reviewing the language milestones for our children 19 to 24 months. We've said it in the previous tutorials and want to make sure we say it here. This checklist is not meant to be something concrete that your child must check every single box off. We want you to use these checklists as an overall look at language development and how we are progressing through the milestones. Just because your child is 24 months of age and hasn't checked everything off on this does not mean that they are necessarily behind and that they could still be progressing as expected. For this age group, expressively, we're looking at some more jargon and putting sounds together for more meaningful words. Where before we were really missing a lot of the sounds to form complete words, where now we're going to start seeing that. We're going to see a lot of vocabulary growth around age 2. Is going to explode from anywhere from 50 words to 100 plus words. You're going to start seeing combinations of words. My cup, my keys. You're going to start seeing, I want, I that, I cup. So some pronouns and nouns and verbs putting together. They're still going to be fairly unintelligible to strangers, so somewhere about 50%. It's that part where you're in the grocery store and they say something to the person behind you and the person's like, I don't know what they're saying. And they just kind of smile and nod. Totally normal. You're going to look for answering questions. So a lot of what's that. And again, the nouns in the vocabulary is going to be the things that they have seen and heard over and over and over again. At this age and everything before, it's always about repetition, and it still is. That's how they're going to build their language. On the receptive side, so understanding language, we're really going to see the one-step directions come out here. We're really going to see them wanting to engage more and listening to stories. There's a little bit longer of an attention span and understanding, and this is really where things start to come into play, where they'll sit in your lap and really look and listen to longer stories and enjoy listening to songs that you sing and those language building based activities. So that is, in a nutshell, the milestones for our kids from 19 to 24 months of age. Everything's happening so fast. For the quick overview, we're still looking at a progression. If we start back at the baby, there's the crying with intent and then a little bit of sounds, and then as we get older you go from a little bit of sounds to babbling and jargon and putting more sounds together, and then you start to get a couple of sounds that make a word, but we're missing some of them, and now we're really into that phase of naming objects, building vocabulary. There's still going to be omissions of sounds and errors, thus the about 50% intelligible. But we want to see putting more and more sounds together and building that vocabulary. If you have any questions about this tutorial or the milestones in this age group, give us a call or shoot us an email before you start on the how-to tutorials. We want to make sure we're all on the same page of where we're starting and where we want to end up. All right. We look forward to hearing from you. All right. We look forward to hearing from you, and we appreciate you watching. Take care. Ooh.